What does Trump's win mean for crypto? The industry is hopeful, but the only crypto-ish thing he's done since the election is sell shirts with the DOGE dog. Donald Trump and the Republican Party at large had a strong 2024 election, winning the presidency, Senate, and House. This almost certainly guarantees crypto legislation will advance and become law sometime in the next 2 years. It also heralds a potentially softer approach from regulators toward the sector. You're reading State of Crypto, a CoinDesk newsletter looking at the intersection of cryptocurrency and government. Click here to sign up for future editions. Last week, Donald Trump won his second presidential race in 3 tries. During his campaign, Trump said the U.S. would become the crypto capital of the planet. Soon we'll see whether and how he'll deliver on those promises. So far, his only official announcement since the election that has any even weak sort of crypto tie is appointing SpaceX/Tesla CEO Elon Musk and former Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramasway to head up the Department of Government Efficiency, some sort of advisory panel tasked with reducing government costs. DOGE, of course, is the ticker symbol for the popular memecoin. Trump is selling shirts with the DOGE dog, or at least a lookalike, as well as his and Musk's faces. The U.S. and global crypto industry will be watching to see just how exactly Trump shapes policies and regulations around the sector and what that means for businesses. There are a few broad conclusions I think we can draw based on the results so far. 1. The crypto industry confirmed that in a post-Citizens United world, money talks. Fairshake dumped $40 million into Senator-elect Bernie Moreno's Ohio race against incumbent Senator Sherrod Brown. Brown ran ahead of Democrats' presidential candidate, Kamala Harris, but ultimately still lost his seat amid Republicans' broader sweep last week. Overall, Fairshake has backed over 50 candidates who won their races, and may see just 5 candidates lose their general election races. As of press time, that number is 3. California's 45th district and Alaska's at-large district are still counting votes. We'll have a deeper analysis on Fairshake and its track record soon. 2. The chances of some kind of crypto bill passing have gone up. Republicans will hold the House, Senate, and White House. While crypto probably won't be priority number 1, the chances of some kind of crypto legislation, whether that's a new version of the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, aka FIT21, a stablecoin bill, a Bitcoin strategic reserve bill, or something else entirely, passing through the legislative process and becoming law have increased dramatically. Just what that bill may actually be is less clear. Industry groups are coordinating to get on the same page, said Kristen Smith, CEO of the Blockchain Association, a lobbying organization. This is the time to get the policy done. We're really excited, she said. 3. We still don't know who may lead the Securities and Exchange Commission, Treasury Department, or Commodity Futures Trading Commission. These are probably the 3 entities most directly of interest to the crypto industry. Trump has named a number of his future cabinet nominees, including Representative Matt Gaetz as Attorney General, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to run the Department of Health and Human Services, and Pete Hegseth to run the Department of Defense. Former SEC Chair Jay Clayton, who set in motion much of Gary Gensler's SEC crackdown on crypto, will be Trump's pick to run the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York, i.e. the Department of Justice branch best known for pursuing corporate crime. This is the team that prosecuted Sam Bankman-Fried and is prosecuting Roman Storm, Keon Rodriguez, William Lonergan Hill, KuCoin, and others. While some names have floated around for some of these financial regulator roles, we don't yet know who will actually receive the nods or how they'll direct policy. On the SEC front in particular, a new chair may not mean that the regulator's active cases against exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance are immediately dismissed. There are many ways the cases could be settled, Smith said, but I don't think it's a guarantee that they will be settled or settled quickly. Former SEC attorneys and staff agree, Jesse Hamilton reported. In the Treasury Department, both the head of the department itself as well as the Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence, the role now held by Brian Nelson, can affect crypto policymaking. Recall that under Trump's first term, Steven Mnuchin proposed having wallets collect Know Your Customer information and oversaw the U.S.'s role in driving the Financial Action Task Force to implement the so-called travel rule for crypto. And, of course, if Congress passes a bill directing the CFTC to become a primary market regulator for some digital assets, whoever heads that agency up will have a lot of sway over how exactly that happens. Crypto is a clear winner with Trump as GOP takes Senate, Sherrod Brown loses, and Gensler likely heading for door. Some immediate post-game analysis from CoinDesk's Jesse Hamilton. Former FTX CTO Gary Wang asks court for no jail time. Gary Wang, the former chief technology officer of FTX, will be sentenced next week. He asked a judge not to send him to prison. A DOJ memo said he also built a tool to help federal agents detect fraud. French regulator says it's examining Polymarket. What the headline says: Detroiters will be able to pay their taxes in crypto next year using PayPal. Detroit residents will be able to pay taxes in crypto using PayPal as an intermediary. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren rises into role where crypto sector won't shake her. Fair shakes $40 million to sway the Ohio Senate race had one side effect. Senator Elizabeth Warren, perhaps the Senate's most critical crypto skeptic, will lead Democrats on the Senate Banking Committee. If Democrats retake the Senate in a future election, that means she'll drive legislation that could affect the digital assets sector. Thursday, 2100 hours Universal Time Coordinated, 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Chancellor of the Exchequer Rachel Reeves gave her first Mansion House speech, laying out a long-term vision for policymaking, including some crypto components. Friday, Heather Morgan, i.e. Razzle-Can, was supposed to be sentenced, but that's been moved to Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time in Washington, D.C. Her husband, Ilya Lichtenstein, was sentenced to 5 years in prison on Thursday. AP, black men and women, including college and primary school students, received racist, anonymous text messages after last week's election. The Wall Street Journal, President-elect Donald Trump's transition team is looking into creating a panel that would review and potentially recommend the removal of officers with 3 or 4 stars, the Journal reported. Relatedly, Reuters reported that the transition team is drawing up a list of military officers to be fired at the Pentagon. 404 Media Meta, Facebook, automatically added an AI chatbot to a mushroom identification group that recommended users saute dangerous mushrooms, 404 Media reported. U.S. Attorney's Office, SDNY prosecutors with the Southern District of New York filed to seize FTX funds allegedly used to bribe officials with the Chinese government. If you've got thoughts or questions on what I should discuss next week or any other feedback you'd like to share, feel free to email me at nick@coindesk.com or find me on Blue Sky at nicolesh.bsky.social. You can also join the group conversation on Telegram. See y'all next week.